now moving from the roundhouse to a high school gym. The governor signed some major public safety legislation into law earlier today.
The great state of New Mexico is now hereby law.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham gathered state and city leaders at West Mesa High School this afternoon to sign several bills aimed at making our New Mexico a much safer state. That includes these 4 bills now on your screen. They are banning guns at polling places statewide, also a mandatory 7-day waiting period for all firearm sales, increasing sentences for second-degree murder and attempted murder charges, and no bond hold for repeat offenders.
This is aimed at career criminals, people who make it their job to commit crimes. They need to be unemployed. It is going to make a direct impact on how safe our streets are going to be in Albuquerque.
It is important to know that even though the governor signed both of those gun bills today, they don't actually go into effect until May 15th. As for the court-related bills, those are in effect right now. Now, while these public safety bills are a major piece of legislation that's awaited the governor's signature, there are a few more still waiting for her stroke of the pen. Let's get over now to Griffin Rushton, who spent all 30 days for us at the Roundhouse and continues to track what still needs to be signed. Griffin?
Well, I'll tell you, the governor has spent a lot of time with that pen these past few weeks. Out of the almost 90 bills approved by state lawmakers this year, there's only about 24 that are still waiting for a signature, and that definitely includes a historic $10.2 billion state budget proposal and a roughly $200 million tax plan that could potentially lower how much you owe the state each year. And we'll remind you, she only has until this Wednesday at noon to get those signed. Now, a bill establishing a state-run meat inspection program is also sitting on the governor's desk. Supporters say this program would allow more New Mexico-grown beef to be slaughtered, processed, sold, and then eaten right here in New Mexico. Now, it would seriously ruffle some feathers if the governor decides to veto this bill, and that's because lawmakers have been working on it for years now, and it cleared both the House and Senate with unanimous support, and that's pretty rare in the Roundhouse. A bill requiring an artificial intelligence disclaimer for most campaign ads is also sitting on the governor's desk, but we'll mention this bill did not clear the legislature with unanimous support, and that's despite some state officials warning lawmakers that AI has already been deployed on the campaign trail. It's not clear right now where the governor's head is at on this one. It is worth noting a handful of other states have already have a law like this on the books. Now, we should mention the governor has already signed several other bills aimed at expanding affordable housing projects, increasing funding for rural hospitals, reworking New Mexico's high school graduation requirements, and even a bill allowing the state to offer digital driver's license. They've all been signed into the law, and of course, all those public safety bills that we just mentioned are now law as well.
So, Griffin, we know the governor wanted state lawmakers to do more on public safety this time around. She has suggested plans to maybe perhaps call a special session to get more of those public bills actually across the finish line. Is that still on the table right now?
Yeah, it sure is. We want to show you, this is exactly what she had to say about it today.
I think there's more that we have to do. I'm still leaning on calling a special session. I can call a special session to show great work and really move it so that we can show New Mexicans, particularly, frankly, I'll be a bit political, during an election year, that we're doing all kinds of work. I can also call a special session because I'm mad. I mean, I get that prerogative as a governor. We're not doing enough, and I don't see enough actions in the state. When you call a special session for either of those reasons, you likely get nothing in return. That's not fair to New Mexicans, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm still leaning on calling it, in all fairness.
Yeah, the governor confirmed today she really wants state lawmakers to approve a bill reworking how the courts address competency and allowing for court-mandated behavioral health treatments. She also wants to address panhandling, but it's not entirely clear if she wants to bring back a bill from this past session that failed to gain any momentum or start from scratch. The governor said today she does plan to meet with both House and Senate leaders soon, and that she's going to make her decision on whether or not to call a special session after that. So we really shouldn't be waiting too much longer on this. Trevor?
All right, Griffin, thank you so much. The wait is almost over, and as the clock winds down to get these final bills signed into law, we'll be tracking them all for you right here on KOB4 and online at KOB.com.